Last week, I had the chance to do something very unique. 10 days ago, I believe it was 10 days ago, I got a call from First Lady Michelle Obama's office. She was going to visit our troops at the Al Udeid Air Force Base in the Middle Eastern country of Qatar, or what actually is called Qatar, as part of her Joining Forces initiative. Very cool program. And she invited me to come along to put on a show. So I got to fly with the First Lady on a 16-hour flight. I brought some great performers along, the hilarious John Mulaney, incredible singer, Grace Potter, two amazing stand-ups, Laurie Kilmartin and Brian Kiley. So we did a show. It was a lot of fun for the troops there. The day after the show, I got a tour of the base, and I got to visit some of the specialized military units. And here's the deal. We're going to put all the footage we shot from that whole experience together for a special episode that'll be coming out sometime soon. Tonight, I thought I'd give you just a taste of the trip and what we experienced. Just a little tiny taste.
I'd like to invite my friend, one of your biggest fans, to the stage. The one and only Conan O'Brien.
One down, 17 to go. I think our sexual energy shorted out the phone.
All right. Nice.
That's cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I've done stupid things in 22 years in television, but this is maybe at the top of the list.
All right, sir, can you come over here?
Hey, your dog's a joke! I'm out of here, man! Yeah!
Why did seeing that happen to me bring you so much joy? People were like, get him! Finally! Anyway, we have a lot of moments like that, and that'll be coming out soon. Quickly, huge thanks to the First Lady for making that all possible, for bringing us along. And to every branch. That base has just about every branch of the military serving there, and I think just about every single branch. There's even one guy from the Coast Guard there in the middle of the desert. We don't know why he's being punished. But they were absolutely incredible people to meet, and so our huge thanks to them. They're the ones. Hello, I'm Conan O'Brien. I recently had the great privilege to perform for our troops stationed in the Middle East country of Qatar at the Al Udeid Air Base. Al Udeid is the overseas headquarters for the United States Central Command, or CENTCOM, which has the giant task of running and coordinating our military's air and ground campaigns in Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan. Over 10,000 coalition troops are stationed at Al Udeid, and they work tirelessly around the clock, helping to launch and execute a constant stream of air missions departing from the base. My trip to Al Udeid began with a phone call from the White House. First Lady Michelle Obama was going to visit the base as part of the Joining Forces initiative. She asked me if I'd come along and put on a show for the troops. I immediately said yes. Before I knew it, I was flying to Washington, D.C. to hitch a ride with Mrs. Obama. Now, obviously, due to security reasons, I was unable to bring a video camera on the jet. But I can still show you what happened on our flight with the help of state-of-the-art, incredibly expensive 3D animation. After taking off from Washington, our flight began in typical fashion. The First Lady did some work on her laptop, while I read the in-flight magazine Onward Eagle, which featured an article about Joe Biden's favorite Baltimore steakhouse. Next, it was time for a beverage. The First Lady had her usual, 1 can of tomato juice, while I had my usual, all the vodka on the plane. I figured I'd visit the pilots and give them the thrill of a lifetime. But two Secret Servicemen politely informed me that standing in the cockpit was not advised. That made me drop one of my vodka bottles, which somehow affected the plane. Luckily, the First Lady quickly took over the controls and then made sure I was safely back in my seat. After landing on a Portuguese fishing schooner, I was forced for weeks to earn my keep, until eventually we laid anchor in the port of Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. From there, I began the 1,500-kilometer hike to Qatar. Along the way, I was captured by bandits and sold into a harem. In spite of quickly becoming my sheik's favorite wife, I escaped and continued my journey. But I had run out of water, and just when all seemed lost, I saw a mirage. It was the First Lady coming to rescue me and take me the rest of the way to the Al Udeid Air Force Base, where I would finally get to perform for our troops. Yes, the First Lady and I were in Qatar. Along with some amazing talent, we assembled to entertain the troops. Comedians Laurie Kilmartin, Brian Kiley, and the one and only John Mulaney, plus our incredible musical guest, Grace Potter. In the lead-up to the show, I got to stay in the barracks and eat with the troops, and I had a little time to explore the base. But because so much of what happens at Al Udeid is top secret, we were very limited in the areas we could shoot with our cameras. We were allowed to shoot at the K9 training unit on the base, which was perfect because, well, let's face it, dogs love me. I'm here in the working dog unit. Is that what you call it?
Military working dog section.
Military working dog section, and this is Technical Staff Sergeant DeLeon Watson.
Yes, correct.
Guys, how you doing?
Doing good.
Okay, you doing good?
Yes, sir.
You train dogs for military purposes, is that right?
Our main thing is, you go out and detect explosive, drugs, whatnot.
Drugs. Are the dogs I'm gonna be working with today, can they sense drugs? I kinda need to know. What about like Cialis or Viagra? Would they be able to detect that in my bloodstream?
No.
Okay, but I mean a lot of it.
No.
Okay, what about major antidepressants?
No.
Okay, lots of them. Have you guys thought of training cats?
No.
Let me tell you something, I have 3 cats, they're assholes. They're incredible assholes. Dogs, they get it, right? They will defend our country.
Correct.
Cats are like, wow, they're that way, wow, we give up, wow. Hamsters?
Don't do hamsters.
Gerbils?
No.
I've messed around with gerbils a bit. We don't talk about it anymore. Can the dogs detect if there's a gerbil inside me right now? I went too far. Sorry, gentlemen. They've just brought a dog out. That appears to be a German Shepherd, am I correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Senior Dominic Singleton.
And that's Astor.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can understand me, but I'll speak to you now in fake German. Bachlitz die Deispen, Bonschweig, Frau Slitzen, Eckdein schaut, Frud, es bestach, Littenbein, Echot, Lichter. Oh, Astro just ran through, cool. Through a tube. If we ever invade a mini golf course, we're all set. Whoa. Astor is not giving back the chew toy. Astor is to be court-martialed. Astor has decided to go AWOL. He's trying to escape now through the gate and make his way onto a flight back to Germany. I thought Astor did pretty well. I think I could do better. We are joined now by Andrew. And gentlemen, what is Andrew going to demonstrate?
Well, basically, he's going to demonstrate he's going to be the bad guy.
He's going to be the bad guy. Are you at all worried that what you're basically doing is training our dogs to only attack fat men dressed as hobos? You're going to wear something on your face, aren't you?
Negative.
You don't worry about the dog biting your face off?
No.
Did you know that just before this next test, I'm going to smear your cheeks with bacon grease?
Fine.
Do you worry at all about the genital area being attacked?
I've been bitten there before, sir.
Yes, I mean by a dog.
I've been bitten there before.
Back to there, huh? I don't need to know the guy's name. The important thing is you had fun and no one got anybody's name. Gentlemen, how am I doing over here? Am I killing it?
You killed.
I'm killing it. His suit can't protect him from my attacks, huh?
Come on up here real quick. I need to see your ID. This is my ID on you. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. All right, I need you to go ahead and head back. You're all right there.
All right, thanks.
Stay. Actually, you know what? Come back over here. Stay.
What do you need?
Your ID ain't checking out. I need you to come over here. Go for
I
it.
showed you.
You gotta understand. Come back over here. If you don't come over, you don't
What are you
listen
gonna
to me.
do?
I'm gonna release my dog on you.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Do it.
All right. Watch. I need you to get over here. Watch. You gotta understand. Who's my dog? Ho, ho, who's my dog?
Oh! Yes! That guy was being a dick! What an idiot! Oh, I don't need to show you. He was warned so many times.
I've done stupid things in 22 years in television, but this is maybe at the top of the list.
See some ID real quick?
ID?
Yes. You got some ID on you?
Yeah, I got some ID. There you go.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, can I go back on my way?
You can go back on your way. Want your ID back?
It's not real.
I know it's not real, but it's all right. We can play this game.
Okay,
All right.
there you go. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. You have a
Well,
good
no
day,
trouble
all right?
from me. I'll just be on my way.
All right.
No problem from this guy.
Actually, you know what? There is a problem. I need you to come back.
You want me to come back? You know, I was thinking maybe I should go over there and get some pie.
Well, if you go over there, it's going to be a bad day for you.
No, I really gotta go.
Well, I need you to come over here, otherwise I'm going to release my dog. I don't think you want that.
I don't like America. I'm Canadian. It's funny. The dog just kicked the shit out of me, and I really love him. He's a great dog. So I want to get me one of those. When we return, I find out why I won't be in the cast of The Hurt Locker 2. Plus, my interview with the First Lady. If you've seen the movie The Martian, you know exactly what it's like to be on this base in Doha. There's no trees, a bunch of rocks, a lot of sand, and everything is painted beige. Crack an egg here, the yolk that comes out is military beige. Well, this is exciting. I just found a veritable forest. Look at this. I'm counting as many as 9 Charlie Brown Christmas tree shrubs. I don't know if they're edible. No, that's not edible. I love this. This guy just asked me from 3 miles away if he could have a picture with me, and he's just getting here now. That was a long way to run for a picture.
Hey, yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. What's your name?
Kevin.
It took you a second to think of that.
It did. I'm tired, sir.
I'm curious, how did you recognize me from so far away?
I heard you yell about some rocks or squirrels or something over there.
Oh, I got scared. I like your military gear. Is this a standard issue, right?
Standard issue for a day off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
If the
sir.
shit goes down, you're ready to party in Boca. Hi.
How you doing, sir?
All right, well, you'll be here soon. I'm guessing. Get here in about 4 hours.
Carlos, how you doing, sir?
Carlos, Conan.
Nice to meet you.
Don't call me sir.
I came from Afghanistan.
Oh, you came from Afghanistan.
I've been here for like 3 days.
So you're going back to Afghanistan?
Going back to Florida.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is better? Sorry, Florida can be rough. I think we should have a group hug. And then let's agree to meet back on this spot 1 year from today, all wearing tuxedos. I know I'm gonna be the only asshole here. Here from now. During my stay, I also got to visit a specialized unit called the EOD, which stands for Explosive Ordnance Disposal. If you've seen the Hurt Locker, you know what I'm talking about. This is pretty fascinating. I'm in the EOD flight. This is a special unit that specializes in taking out explosive devices, blowing them up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So you get to blow up stuff for a living. That's very cool.
It is. It's awesome.
And your name is?
I'm a little hesitant to...
Why are you hesitant?
Well, it's actually a tradition of ours that if we are published in any sort of media, that we owe everyone who sees it a round of beer or drinks or beverages of some sort.
I mean, if you appear on camera or say your name, you owe all of your friends beer.
Whoever sees it.
And what's your name again?
Bradley Klein.
Just again, I couldn't hear you.
Bradley Klein.
Bradley Klein.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and just look right in there.
Bradley Klein.
Okay, that's a lot of beer.
That is a lot of beer.
I don't envy you. This vehicle is awesome. What is this vehicle?
This is called an MATV.
Right?
We refer to it as the MATV.
This thing looks like it ate 6 Hummers for breakfast. You know that rich old ladies with plastic surgery are going to be driving these in Beverly Hills in a year. I'm going to be in a supermarket and this thing's going to pull up and a little old lady's going to get out wearing a lot of jewelry. Can I buy one of these? I want one of these.
I'll see what I can do, but I make no promises.
Your name again?
Bradley Klein.
Right there.
Bradley Klein.
Oh, man. How many beers is that now? Let's tally them up.
Oh, that's an entire brewery, sir.
Yeah, okay. Please don't call me sir. Call me ma'am.
The first thing we're going to start with is just a kind of a show of some of the ordnance items that we typically deal with. Aircraft bombs, those are landmines,
These are modern era aircraft bombs?
Not quite modern. They still can be used.
Because this looks like something Wile E. Coyote tried to drop on the Roadrunner.
This is our robotic platform. We use this in place of a person.
This is controlled remotely?
That's correct.
That was a really stupid question I just asked. But if the only way this worked is if 3 guys had to push it into place.
It wouldn't make very much sense.
That would be really stupid, right? So this thing actually can deactivate the device or explode it?
It can.
Okay, hold on a second. I think it senses a dangerous object. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm packing some major explosives south of the border. What does this do? This looks suspicious.
That's a tool that we use to perform procedures on devices.
Okay. That was the most vague answer I've ever heard.
On purpose.
Yeah. That's a tool that we use to perform procedures on devices. Even this thing is like, that's bullshit. Tell him what you make me do. What does this do? This looks like a little bit of an S&M kind of thing. What is that? That's just for pinching nipples, isn't it?
It can.
These are the keys to my barracks room there. Now, if you could go back to my room and unlock it and just wait for me. I have to guess you must be tempted sometimes to use this to rob a bank.
No, of course not.
That would be so easy. But you won't do it because it's against the law.
That's right.
You're a good American.
That's exactly right.
And your name is?
Bradley Klein.
Oh, there's not enough beer in the world. I might be paranoid, but I get the sense that this thing is watching me.
It absolutely is.
This guy is watching me right now.
That's right.
Look, it's checking me out. Hey, hey. I'm a person, I'm not a piece of meat. Gotcha. Please tell me these are the little babies of this guy. Oh my God. I think the mom is getting mad.
You may want to be careful.
Being very nice to little gum-gum. We love little gum-gum. This is the greatest tool case in the history of the world. Oh, are these suction cups?
They are.
These are the suction cups that go on a window.
Those are them.
Oh, I love these. Fantastic. Okay, these are stuck now. This is an erotic thrill. Would you like to try it? Just tell me when I've gone too far.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna...
There it is. That's it.
Are you liking that?
I am.
This looks like a ping pong table, but I'm assuming this is high-tech, highly classified.
It's actually top secret. I can't tell you about it.
It's a ping pong table, isn't it?
Maybe. This is the bomb suit. This is what the operator will wear if he has to take what we call manual approach.
Would this actually protect you?
It has saved lots of lives, actually, in use.
Okay. I should use this during my monologue.
You should.
When a joke doesn't work, it's as if you've been hit with a bomb. That's exactly how it feels.
I happen to tell a lot of what I think are awesome jokes.
Tell me an awesome joke. You got one?
I do. So You know what the difference is between a guy in a tuxedo on a bicycle and a bum on a tricycle?
I do not.
Attire.
You're relieved of duty. We're shipping you stateside now.
See, it worked.
We're shipping you. Suit me up, fellas.
Now comes the heavy part.
This is not the heavy part?
Not yet.
Okay, that was my skin ripping.
So now I weigh almost 100 pounds more than I did before.
Correct.
This suit is called the Chris Christie. This is surprisingly comfortable. You're probably used to people walking like this. But does anyone ever do this? Ah! Psych! La 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 la.
Bradley Klein.
When we come back, I'll interview the First Lady, and then it's showtime. I was at Al Udeid to perform for the troops, but Mrs. Obama was there on a more important mission to help promote the White House initiative Joining Forces. Harry, I'm just hanging out with the First Lady, which we do often.
We do.
I'm often standing around with you.
Saturdays.
Saturdays, I come by the White
Chilling
House.
out. And you dressed up for me, too.
I dress up
As usual.
like a guy doing yard work. I apologize. It's the best I could do.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
It's an honor to be here. You were kind enough to bring me and several other performers
And you
here.
were kind enough to accept.
It's an honor to do this, honestly. But clearly this is a labor of love for you. Why is working with military veterans and their families so important to you? That seems to be something that really resonates with you.
Well, I first came to know these families on the campaign trail for my husband's first campaign, and I was blown away by the resilience, the courage, the sacrifice that most Americans don't know about.
Right.
I always say I wish every American had an opportunity to spend time on a military base to talk to these families. They would see just how amazing they are. And I came away from my experience in awe. So I vowed that if I were in this position, I use my platform to shine a light on them.
Where have you seen the biggest impact?
Our businesses have stepped up to hire veterans and military families since we started joining forces. More than 850,000 veterans and military spouses have found jobs. We're working with our medical team to make sure that these families are getting the health care that they deserve. We're working with kids, military kids, to make sure they're getting the education and support that they need.
This feels like a lifelong project for you.
As you can see, once you connect,
Yeah.
you don't want to let go.
No.
It just fills you up, and I think every American would have that experience. You know, it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to be First Lady. You don't have to be one of the funniest men on the planet.
Can we get that on a loop?
One of the funniest men.
Is that nice of you? You have worked so much with the military. You're around military personnel all the time, around incredibly physically fit men and women. And I'm just curious, and you should be honest with me, how do I stack up physically, in your opinion?
You're great.
There's a pause.
No,
I'll be honest with you, there was a pause.
No,
You
it's
took,
just-
actually, your body language was you took a step
No,
back.
you actually in great shape. You want to demonstrate, you know? Can
Do
you
what? What do you want?
push-ups?
I do push-ups. How many do I have to do?
50.
50?
I'm sure we'll fade to black on this.
You can fade out on this. All right, I think I got 50.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Someone stop counting. Someone stop counting.
4, 7.
Wait a minute, girl. We know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's good. I'm bleeding now up here. Yeah. Next, it was time to do a meet and greet with the troops. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. The First Lady of the United States. It's not every day I get to say I was hanging out in a sports bar with the First Lady tonight. But I'm sure you'd like to say something. Hi.
Hey. First, let's give it up for Conan. I mean, amazing.
Oh, no.
amazing. Let me tell you how this happened. My team called up Conan's team, and it was literally 2 weeks out, and they were like, yeah. And I think, weren't you in the Middle East?
I had just gotten back from Dubai, and I left Dubai, and I did some shooting in Armenia, and then I went to Dubai and flew back. Film shooting, yeah. I think they know me. They know I'm a physical coward. When we come back, it's time to hit the stage.
And now, it's my honor to introduce First Lady Michelle Obama.
What's going on? You guys just hanging out a little bit, huh? Listening to a little music. This happens every night here, right? Well, let me just say officially, hello, Al Udeed. I'd like to invite my friend, one of your biggest fans, to the stage, the one and only Conan O'Brien.
The First Lady has left the building. Are you ready for a show? You know what I'm so happy, first of all, to see your faces. I'm also so happy. I've been living on the base now for 24 hours. A lot of people don't know that. They offered me a room at the St. Regis, and I said, no, I want to live on the base. Yeah. That's what I said. Because I'm a f***ing idiot, that's why. Have you seen the St. Regis? Welcome to Memorial Plaza. Come on, who am I kidding? No one calls it that. We're at the Bra. It's the Bra. What a mature name you came up with. I'm standing under the southwest nipple right now. You know why I knew it was called the Bra? Because it took me 45 minutes of fumbling to get inside. This morning, I walked out of my barracks and I got completely lost. And I asked someone, I'm trying to find the place where you go to get food, Independence. I'm trying to find, I think it's called Independence or Freedom or Victory Food or Strength Through Carbs or whatever. And I said, I want to find that building. And they said, it's easy. It's the beige building surrounded by gravel. You can't miss it. There's not even a tree. Like, go to the old maple tree and take a... There's no tree. You have a gazebo and someone painted it military beige. I know you guys in the military love your acronyms. They're hard to... All these letters. You don't use real words. Everything's a letter, you know? Everything's 3 letters, 4 letters, and you gotta try and figure out what the hell you're talking about. But I did some research. I know how to talk to you guys now, you men, you women. I'm AWOL from TBS for R&R, and I am DTF. Ladies, I'm leaving my reflective belt on the doorknob. Or fellas, I don't care at this point. I have a quick announcement to make. For the duration of this show, General James has officially put me in charge of Al Udeed. I'm running the show. And there's gonna be some changes here, right? We're gonna change some shit around here tonight. I was handed a very disturbing document, a document that chilled me to my spine. And I quote, alcoholic beverage rationing. Yeah! What the hell is that all about? You're saving America! There are assholes back home getting drunk every night who do nothing! Individuals shall consume no more than three alcoholic beverages during any 18-hour period. Yes, we're gonna change that right now. I propose from now on, instead of 3 drinks in 18 hours, let's make it 18 drinks in 3 hours. We can do this. You're right to chant my name like I'm a god. 18 drinks in 3 hours, and here's the best part. It's mandatory. What I want to do, this is a classic thing you do when you entertain military personnel, and I've done that before, is you go up, you find out, okay, who's the person that I can make fun of? What's the branch I can make fun of? And I said, what you want to do is you want to go after the branch that's not too prominent, okay? You want to pick on the little branch. So I got the following information. 75% of you are Air Force. And I loves me some Air Force. You guys get it done. 22% of you are Army, and I love the Army! Now listen, I'm not done yet. Only 2% of you are Marines, but I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna with the Marines. Then we get to the interesting fact. 1% of you are in the Navy. Cheer now. Because that means I shit on the Navy. That's how it works. Seriously, what kind of Navy guy gets assigned to the middle of the desert? You're just here to patrol the wave pool at Aqua Park. No, I do love the Navy. I love you guys, and I think you're great. Don't know why you're here. Desert. No boat in desert. All right. By the way, I love the Air Force. I have a lot of respect for the Air Force, but I do have suggestions now that I'm in charge of things, okay? You people run the most amazing, brave, daring missions, but the titles suck. They just do. Operation Odyssey Dawn, Operation Inherent Resolve. No. Those aren't missions, those are scented bath salts. Operation Cookies and Cream. But there's another thing that needs changing, your porn policy. I'm sorry. Limited alcohol and no porn, that's what being married is like. Now, I was thinking about it. The closest thing you guys get to porn, you men and women get to porn on this base, is watching videos of a mid-air refueling. Can I get a little porno music? You watch an airplane coming along, a KC-135, and then that hose drops down, and you refuel that baby. And she wants more of that sweet jet fuel. And you give her all the jet fuel you've got. And you splash it all over the back of that plane. That was disgusting, and I apologize.
Our show for the troops continues after this.
But one of the best, tightest bands I've heard in my professional life, the Absent Band. No joke. These men and women kill it. Seriously. You're amazing. Just go with me. I'm drunk. Hey, where's my beer that someone was supposed to pass to the front? I want that beer! You guys don't care. You only care about yourselves. You only get three. I want one. Let's bring out a guy right now. He's my band leader. He's one of the best guitarists in the world, Mr. Jimmy Vivino! Please welcome one of the most talented women I know, a hilarious person, and a great friend of the troops, Lori Kilmartin!
I would tell my female friends my boyfriend cheated, and they would all respond alike. They'd all be like, "Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Give me a hug. Be very sympathetic like women are." Then I would tell my male friends he cheated, and they also responded alike, but it was always something like, "How'd you find out?" I hacked into his computer. "How'd you figure out his password?" It was his name. "I gotta go." I have an 8-year-old son, and already at age 8, we've had multiple discussions on masturbation etiquettes at 8 years old. I was like, "Please do not knock on mom's door when she's masturbating. That's my time. Get your own damn apple juice." I'm working on my own juice box.
Please welcome Brian Kiley!
I have a lot of problems. I have that problem where sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll stop breathing, and it's not sleep apnea, it's the other one where your wife's holding a pillow over your face. I don't know what you call that one. But times have changed. There's so much sex on TV, especially when I'm home alone. I can't get anything done. I don't understand the world today. My dad was having some health problems, so he had to go to the urologist. The doctor asked him to bring in a sperm sample. He asked my 80-year-old dad to bring in a sperm sample. So my dad brought in my younger brother. They didn't say it had to be fresh. My wife was a psychology major in college, so she's constantly psychoanalyzing me. When I wanted to fire the pool boy, she said, "You feel threatened by young virile males because you're getting older and you're coping with your own mortality." And my argument was, we don't have a pool.
You've seen your next comic tonight on my show, as well as Comedy Central, Saturday Night Live. Please welcome, he's such a terrific guy, such a funny guy, and a good man, Mr. John Mulaney.
Thank you, Conan. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? How you need? So I proposed about 1.5 years ago. I talked to a lot of friends before I got engaged, and I heard this expression about whether or not you should get married. I don't know if you've ever heard this. It's been around for a long time. People say this. They go, "Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?" You ever heard that shit before? It's a crazy insulting expression to an entire gender. You know what that expression means? Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? It means, why would you marry a woman if she's already having sex with you? That's not even what relationships are like anymore. Now the question is, why buy the cow, question mark? Maybe because every day the cow asks you when you're gonna buy it, and you live in a really small apartment with the cow, so you can't avoid that question at all. Oh, and also the cow is way better at arguing than you are, and the cow grew up in a family that knows how to argue. Why buy the cow, question mark? Maybe because every time another cow gets bought, you have to go to the sale, and you have to sit next to your cow at the sale, and your cow looks over at you the entire time like, and does not enjoy the sale at all. even though she's the one that wanted to go to the sale. And she's especially mad because that farmer and cow met like 8 months after you guys met. Why buy the cow? Well, never forget, you're very lucky to have the cow that you do have. Roping in cows and getting milk out of them was never anything you were known for, John. By the most liberal of estimates, there have been about 8 cows total, several unmilked, and a lot of people think you like bulls, and if you just, they assume it. When you Google your name, the third thing to come up is like, John Mulaney bull, question mark? And if you just buy a cow, nobody will say that anymore. I'm kidding, they'll still say it. Can't wait to see you all back stateside. We've been doing a lot of good work over there. We have weed legal in 18 to 19 states right now. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of good stuff. We're really heroic people. I live in California. I drive a Hummer. We have, What? Now, I live in California. We have medical marijuana there, which means legal marijuana. The reasons to get it don't have to be very medical. You just walk in there and you're like, oh, it hurts when I put my hand on the stove. And they're like, oh, no one should live in that kind of pain. You need to get baked to shit every afternoon. 18 to 19 states have some kind of legal weed. I think that's moving in the right direction, but it's a very weird thing, is it not? It's a weird thing. Because it's the first time I've ever seen a law change because the government is just like, fine, you know? Other things we have to argue about in the Supreme Court, but with weed, it was just something we wanted really badly. And we kept bugging them for 40 years, being like, excuse me. And suddenly the government just became like cool parents all of a sudden. They're just like, okay, here, take a little. We'd rather you do it in the house than go somewhere else. Thank you so much for having me, Al-Udeed. This is a pleasure. Thank you. See you soon.
John Mulaney, how funny is John Mulaney? That guy's amazing.
Before we knew it, it was time to bring the night to a close.
Grateful for what you're doing for our country. Thank you. Let's go out and buy very small amounts of liquor. Good night, everybody!
You guys are an amazing audience. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Hey, Conan, I have red hair too.
You have my sympathies. I know. How can you be out here with red hair? What are you doing? I literally would last 8 minutes in the summer here. I think I would just catch fire. Where's my Yes! Hey. I got a beer! One down, 17 to go. It's the new rule.
Two happy alcoholics. 1, 2, 3.
It's really hard to be an alcoholic here. Thank you. Thank you.
Conan, how about a kiss?
Yeah?
I was so busy.
Conan, would you wear my hat while I took a picture with you? Oh my God.
Where is this hat been?
Well, you can buy it back on eBay.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck getting big money for the Conan hat. Thank you. Are you kidding? It's an honor. Thank you. Right here? All right. These are hard things to operate.
Like the normal.
Yes, exactly. Remember when people took photos of others? That's cool. Thank you so much. Hey! Hi, how are you? What happened?
Don't walk away.
I think our sexual energy shorted out the phone.
And now, it's my honor to introduce First Lady Michelle Obama.
I'd like to invite my friend, one of your biggest fans, to the stage, the one and only Conan O'Brien.
Conan, you want to get on that thing with me? Yes. The answer is yes.
We are in Qatar or Qatar.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Or Qatar, I think. I think Qatar's wrong. Even if it's right, it's wrong. We are in the Al Udeid base here in Doha. Are we in Doha, Qatar?
I'm eating. Don't ask me questions. My God.
It's for your country. Tell me where we are.
For my country, I'm not going to answer with my mouth full.
Actually, the best way to geotag this, we are under a poster for a band called Cowboy Mouth. I should have led with that. Forget the bass, forget Qatar. We're under a poster of Cowboy Mouth. We are 15 minutes from showtime. The First Lady is here. She's going to introduce Conan O'Brien. We're all going to help put on a show, and it's going to be a great time. I have to go to the bathroom very badly. There's a Secret Service protocol, though, about going to the bathroom and whether or not you can leave this building unattended.
Does anyone need to use a latrine? Because it's going to have to take you out of the secure area. If anybody needs to use a latrine.
I left the building unattended earlier, and then was brought back by a soldier, which Britt described as looking like a truancy officer, bringing a kid back to their home. They're here because the First Lady. What is the First Lady's name?
Michelle?
Michelle.
Yeah,
Lavana.
No, Michelle LaVaughn Obama.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know her full name.
Yeah.
Does she like to? What should I call her? Lavon?
But I'm only seeing that. Yes!
Hi. Can we talk?
Can I make this foam shoot out of this? If I had glasses,
I heard there are snacks in here, so I want some. Right. Yeah, yeah, the dust keeps flying around. Yeah. I got Jimmy and I got Conan. And I got an outfit that's about to fall down. Yeah, the First Lady, she's waiting in the other room. But we got such a heavy jam going, nobody wants to leave. Hey, we got the...
It's my honor to introduce First Lady Michelle Obama.
What's going on? I want to try to visit, to send you guys love, to make sure you know that we're thinking about you, and to just bring you something that gives you a smile. So when we were planning this, I asked my team, well, what do the folks want? And they said ice cream. But I was like, really? Me and ice cream? That's all we're gonna do? That's not enough. Well, I brought you Conan O'Brien.
The thing needs changing your porn policy. Limited alcohol and no porn. That's what being married is like. Trust me, my wet bitches say all the time.
believe you're still in charge of the installation because you never passed over the reins back to the
So now we have some issues you got to take care of. I have some complaints here.
Now you have complaints, all right.
So he has some complaints so that you need to go on with that.
Conan's gonna put on the dog suit. He's gonna be attacked by the dogs. He wants to see what it feels like when we bring jokes into the writer's room. It's very similar. So I think he's gonna replicate what it's like to be a bad guy. It's like...
We'll shoot this way still.
The whole thing?
Yeah. No, not the whole thing. I mean...
They're gonna do we should get everybody out.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? It turns out we're about to be killed.
Throwing down my executive authority. All right, good. Face mask is happening. All right. I'm gonna do it, man. I got everything.
Okay. How much time we got for the next shoot?
Putting it on. You can do the whole
Whatever you need.
Hey,
face mask is going on.
Anybody a medic?
No, don't worry about that. We don't need a medic.
He's fine.
What's going to happen, really?
The vet can take care of you.
How could a dog hurt me? How could a dog that's trained to kill hurt me?
Once the dog comes off, stay absolutely still. If you move again,
right,
he's gonna think that you're trying to escape. So until the handler tells you, all right, to move, then move.
Cool. So we got to figure out. We have to be out in the yard and shoot this whole part, right? How do you run in this thing?
Whatever you want.
To the K9 gang? I don't know how you guys do it. And this is like the coolest day to be here. People tell me.
All right, what are we doing here?
Conan's learning how to refuel the plane. Right?
Yeah, we're on the flight line.
We're here on the flight lines, and Conan right now is learning how to refuel the plane. These Air Force, what are they? Air Force
pilots?
Are they pilots also? I'm blowing this, man.
In the bomb place. I think that's the official military term, and if you have to strike that because it's top secret, I totally understand. We're at the place where these guys take apart bombs, I guess, before they blow up, and we met them a couple days ago, and they're extraordinarily calm. They've all been deployed all over the Middle East, and now they're here in Qatar. They took apart a couple of my jokes last night, so unnecessary, and Conan's going to I guess put on a suit and be attacked. So the whole staff is excited about that.
A little bit more. There you go. That's cool.
Yeah, and then I loop the lines in here, and then I climb up to the top of the building. That's right. And then me and Vin Diesel steal a car. Well, I think we just got our last shot here at the Doha Air Force Base here in Qatar, and we're going to head back tonight, fly about 18 hours to get to Los Angeles. It's been an incredible trip, absolutely amazing people, one of the better experiences of my life, meeting all these people and seeing what they do and putting on that show and getting that kind of a reaction. It was really great. Losing my voice, I'm dehydrated. I know that because they actually have a chart that tells you what color your urine is supposed to be, and mine is the wrong color. And so this may be the last time I'm talking to you unless I can get my urine back to the right color. So this is Conan O'Brien saying this is Conan O'Brien, saying this is Conan O'Brien, saying that's a wrap. Internet. Sacramento. I hear it's very exotic there. No, we want to just keep moving. I'm loving the travel so much. I love doing the day-to-day show, but I love getting out there, and I love the improvisation and just meeting with other people. And I absolutely love getting out of this environment and going and talking to people who have nothing to do with show business, that live in another country. And in some of the comedy that I've enjoyed the most in the last year has been talking to these people from a different culture, often who don't even know who I am, and if I can make them laugh, it really feeds my sick ego. Yes? Would I ever visit the Philippines with Manny Pacquiao? Do you know Manny Pacquiao? If you can set that up, yes. That's what I'm really passionate about now, and that's why we put a lot of work into these travel shows. I would go to the Philippines in a second, and if Manny Pacquiao wants to come along, great. But I don't need that guy. I will fight him any day. Anybody else? Yes?
Will you come to Singapore?
With Manny Pacquiao. You don't make no sense to anybody. You'd be like, why did you bring Manny Pacquiao? So your answer is yes, we've got to get around to all of this because I really love traveling the show. I want to be the comedy version of Anthony Bourdain. That's my dream. What Anthony Bourdain is to food, I want to be to comedy and food. And then eventually replace Anthony Bourdain.
My husband just got home 2 weeks ago from serving a year in Bahrain.
Mm-hmm.
All he's ever wanted was to shake your hand.
Is he here? Oh, that would be the obvious. I was like, well, tough shit. Hey. What's your name? Thank you so much. You know, I don't know how you feel about, this is something I wanted to ask someone, is that the thing I see everybody say, that anyone that works in the service, is we thank you for your service. And sometimes it feels like it just rolls off the tongue too quickly, like people just say it like Gesundheit. Do you know what I mean? Like, instead of just stopping for a second and saying, no, we really appreciate what you did. And I just wanted to say that to you, and then say, thank you for your service. Yeah. Jeff, weren't we in Bahrain? I think we were in Bahrain. Weren't we in Bahrain once? Well, you and I spent the night there, yeah. I think I did a USO show in 2004, and that was crazy because here we went to one base, very top secret base. It's all locked down. Jeff came with me, and Mike Sweeney came with me, and it was really stripped down. I don't even think we had a camera crew. It was just us, and we were shooting it with, I mean, this is before the iPhone. We were shooting it with actual, just regular old telephones. That's how we did it back then. Oh, we had all these crazy adventures. One of them was I entertained on the Nimitz, it's the aircraft carrier. No one told us that the way we were going to get on it was to land on the aircraft carrier in a plane and then take off. And that's a real pants-shitting experience. Fascinating, but you're seated backwards and you come in and you land in what's called a COD, a COD, and that's what brings the mail and, you know, FedEx packages, sex toys to the Navy, and they need that stuff badly. They come in for a landing, and all you see is ocean, and you think, where the F is the ship? What's going on? And all of a sudden, you just see gray, steel gray passing your window really quickly. Just in the second that your brain can process, I think that's the ship. It takes about a half a second. The plane goes from, I think, 180 miles an hour to 0 in less than a second. And you just stop. And then the back of the plane drops, and you get this warm air from the Mediterranean coming in, and these guys go, get out of the plane now! Run out, and they say, duck, 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 so the jet blasts, and you're like running, and they open a door, and they rush you in this room, and then suddenly, I swear to God, you're in a Sizzler steakhouse. It's a wood-paneled room where the admiral, people are like, you're here to have steaks, and you're like, what the hell just happened? And then the crazier part is I entertain troops there, and then I get on the plane, and it's time to leave, and the way they do that, as you all know, is with a slingshot that fires you into the air. And what they don't tell you is that everyone else on the plane is acting like this really cool guy, and they're strapped in, and you're waiting there, and you're trying to be cool. When they count down the last 5 seconds, everyone on the plane screams as loud as they can. And I didn't know that, so I thought like the wing had fallen off. And then you're fired into the air. I don't consider myself a political comedian. We have a lot of excellent political comedians. There's a lot of great, sharp political comedy in this country. That's never actually been my favorite kind of comedy. That's just me personally. I like silliness. I actually think silliness is going to end up saving us. That's my personal religion. And so I don't personally, that's just not where my strengths lie. And so one of the things I liked about this trip was that I considered it apolitical. Yes, we were invited by the First Lady, but it was not in any way meant to be, nor is it meant to be perceived as something that is partisan. Had a Republican First Lady invited me to go entertain the troops, I'd have done that. The last time I visited the troops was under a Republican president. It doesn't matter to me what administration it is. It's just when you go over there, you see that these people are absolutely incredible. They're giving of themselves. Probably more than half the people I met there were probably Republican. Half or less were Democrats. Didn't matter. Don't care. They just wanted a show. So that was fun. Actually, I like that. Yes.
Everybody, and welcome to the live Mission Conan Q&A. Yeah, Evan, you guys want to? I'm the only person coming.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm trying to get the energy up. It's live.
Why is the energy up? We're sitting in what looks like a very depressing airport lounge, and you're yelling. There's no reason to yell.
I'm so sorry. Please welcome Conan O'Brien, Laurie Kilmartin, and Brian Kiley. And we are going to be taking your questions on Periscope and YouTube today about the Mission Conan show, which aired on Monday, which is fantastic. And in case you didn't know, our whole show went to the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar upon invitation from the First Lady.
Yeah.
And we did a show from there. So, Conan, you want to kind of explain how this all came about? Did you just get a phone call from Michelle Obama's office, or how did this happen?
We won a contest. It was shocking. We were invited by the First Lady. The First Lady's office called my office. My assistant screwed up the call. I never got it. Then Jeff Ross, the executive producer's assistant, saved the day and got the call. And
zing,
yeah, zingaroo. And someone was like, Michelle Obama. But then she asked if I would accompany her and put on a show for the troops at the Al Udeid base in the Middle East, in Qatar. Obviously, you say yes in that situation. I did a USO tour, I think in 2005. Yeah. And I remembered at the time, that was just me thinking, I love this. This was a great experience. But what I learned is next time I go, I'd like to bring more, really give them a huge show. So, with that in mind, I asked two of my great writers to come with me, who are also really funny stand-ups. They're not here right now.
I was going to say, who's he talking about?
Brian Kiley and Laurie Kilmartin. And I said, would you guys come with me and help me write my set up top, but also do a set yourself so that we have some more meat on the bone. And they said yes, which was great. And then John Mulaney heard that I was going through back channels and contacted the White House. I don't know why he didn't just call me.
You're harder to reach than the president.
He was like, I don't want to bother.
Sona hung up
I don't
on
want to
him.
bother.
Yeah, Sona hung up on Mulaney.
Yeah, so Mulaney couldn't get through to Sona, so he called Michelle Obama. She picked it right up, and when we heard that Mulaney would come, obviously that's great. And then we asked Grace Potter, who's a friend of the show and an amazing singer and a performer, incredibly sexy. I'll let that go for now. Let's just say my marriage on the rocks now. But so we had, and then we brought Jimmy Vivino, and we went and we did a show. And the show, I remember thinking, it felt really good. It's about the best audience you'll ever play for because they're so excited. They were extremely pumped. And First Lady introduced me. I did the show. I think she left immediately after she introduced me so that she wouldn't have to hear any words or be present when I started a war. So then we left. Then we did the show. Then we stayed on the Air Force Base. And the next day, we spent the whole day shooting pieces for the show, which end up, that's where I get attacked by a dog. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I'm mauled by a dog, sort of like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Bear. And we have a lot of adventures, and that was really fun, and then it all came together as a show.
Yeah, and you can watch that show at teamcoco.com/Mission Conan. And we're going to take some questions from YouTube. How long were we at the base?
Guys, why don't you take over? I've talked for
Lori,
a while.
Lori, how long was the actual whole trip? I feel like
30. We left on Halloween night.
Yes.
And we came back on the 4th, I think.
Yeah, so very quick. And basically the show was shot in, basically that's one day almost. Almost the entire show, right?
I think
There's 2 days.
Yeah, it's 2 days.
It was also like a full day there and a full day back. Or
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so-
the traveling, there's an incredible amount of time. I think it's 18 hours from, well, for me it was from Washington, maybe less, but from LA it's 18 hours.
Yeah, it's 18, yeah.
To get to
Dubai.
To get to Dubai.
Yeah.
And and you guys went a little ahead. You went a few hours ahead of me. Because I was flying with the First Lady.
That's right.
We didn't want to.
Yeah, they were asked, and they were like, and they're done that.
For us.
Yeah, so we got there basically a day before to scout out everything, and then Conan arrived, and we kind of walked around and figured out what we were gonna do for the actual show. How did you guys kind of prepare, Kylie? How did you prepare for this kind of experience?
I did stand up for about 25 years.
Perfect.
To get ready
for this moment. Now you've quit.
I crafted those 6 minutes. And, I was ready. So.
Yeah, I mean, these are two
very method.
Yeah.
Lori and Brian are both two people that you can pretty much wake up at 3 in the. You can throw cold water on them at 3 in the morning and say, "Give me 30 minutes," and they'll give you 30 minutes.
Whether you want it or not.
Yeah, whether you want it or not. Not of comedy, by the way. Not of comedy, just real.
And Laura, you've done some USO things before?
Yeah, I did shows during the Persian Gulf War, and then
big supporter
Iraq
of that war.
I was rooting for.
Sad
to see him go down.
Laurie always roots for American involvement overseas.
That's right.
Because you just like to do a set.
It's a gig. It's a gig.
She really wants us to attack China. I'm like, that would be an incredible amount of loss of life. And why? Why would we do that?
I've never worked Beijing. That's
why. Someone from Periscope asked, what was morale like on the base? What was morale like? Everyone we met was extremely nice.
Do you mean during my set or
I think just generally.
Lower during the set.
A dip during the
big
set.
drop off during the set. So once we promised them you wouldn't be coming back, euphoria.
Some of the troops actually joined ISIS when I was on that.
You saw them filing out. ISIS, I hear. It's pretty good. I was very impressed with, I mean, there are a lot of cliches when people come back from a trip like this and they say, oh, our brave men and women, and sometimes it can sound like people are just sort of spouting this rhetoric, like they go into a trance and just say the politically correct things. I can say that it is very, I don't want to say, it's just not just like life affirming, but I felt so good about meeting all these men and women. They are really funny. They're excited. They seem like they're there to do a job. They take it very seriously. But I was shocked at how much, because there were times when I'd see them out of uniform when they're like headed to the showers or taking a jog or something, and they're wearing flip-flops and wraparound glasses, and they just looked like, I don't know, they looked like 22-year-old that you would see in Westwood, that you would see, you know, in any college town, and they were incredibly friendly and nice. I think I took more selfies in a 24-hour period. I may have broken some kind of record because everybody wants a selfie, and you don't fly all the way there and then do like, no selfies! But I'm going to Afghanistan tomorrow to risk my life for my country. I don't care! I'm a celebrity!
It was like, there were 6,000 troops, and I think every one of them took 10 pictures with me.
Yes.
It was unbelievable.
You know what would be happening sometimes is that they would line up and there'd be like 100, and I'd take selfies with all of them. And then once or twice, someone would seem kind of familiar to me. I'd say, I think I got a selfie with you already, and they'd be like, I got you twice. Like, all right, this is getting a little ridiculous.
Yes. Right. But I took one, so that
you finally got your Conan selfie.
That's right.
Someone could screenshot
Someone from YouTube says, your specials are killing it. From Mission Conan to Star Wars, all have been great. You see a future where specials and remotes play a more central part. Are there more upcoming travel shows happening?
I think that's it. I think we're done.
We're done. We've done it.
I have to say, I absolutely love, we've been doing this for a long time. I'm constantly meeting, 60-year-old women who say, I grew up watching you. Reminds me that I've been around for a long time. And so what's nice is when it has felt like in the last 2 years, there has been this, with these travel shows and these specials and going to Comic-Con, I feel like a kid again. I feel like we are getting to be funny in different ways. It's invigorating. It's so exciting. And so, and I would love to just, I said at the beginning of this year, let's double down. Whatever we did last year, let's double down and try and do almost twice as much travel. So we do have plans to go places.
Yep.
I think we're going to Tampa, Florida, just to see what that's all about. We're going to Maryland.
Maryland, it's beautiful.
You'll be traveling into the future.
Going to the future for just a little bit, just to attend your funeral. Very curious to see what things are like in 2017. He hasn't long to live. You can tell looking at him. It's in the bones. What are you gonna do?
Speaking of Periscope, someone on Periscope is asking, how did you manage not to get sunburnt? And actually, we have everybody got these hats. Here's a picture of Conan and John Mulaney, as you can see in our high-tech photo there. Everyone, it was a whole thing. What was it called, the PX or the DX that we went shopping at?
There's a place where you can go on the base.
On the base, yes.
Where there are actually there were two of them, and you can buy pretty much anything you can imagine that you could get at a Costco or a Walmart. You can get there, and it says Alu Deed base on it, and it has, I did the deed in Alu Deed. I bought so many of those Speedos.
And it is like a Walmart because they sell guns there, which seems like a hard thing to give to our troops. They should supply them, really.
I wear a very powerful sunblock, military-grade sunblock. You have to worry about it.
Yes.
And you have to worry about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's not just me. I mean, yes, I am the kid from Powder.
And you took the two Irish writers with you.
Yeah, I know. I took my two. Yes. Whitest, we're all like, I'm a visible woman skeleton.
But yeah, I have to say, I mean, it was kind of amazing to see, everybody come together because we had such a short time there, and the conditions were crazy. I mean, you spoke a little bit about this actually in the live show on the episode, but everything there is beige, and it's all
it's awful.
It's a very
I will say it's the best description. I'm sure a lot of you, I'm sure everybody's seen the movie The Martian. If you haven't, spoiler alert, he goes to Mars.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Best comedy I've seen. But it really did. If you've watched the movie The Martian, that is exactly what it's like to be there. In less red, but more just this kind of beige, and everything is this sort of sandy beige, right? And it's just, you think it would be so easy for someone to put up like a fake Christmas tree or something. Nothing. There's nothing, and there's a part in the special where I find some tiny little shrubs that are a little bit greenish beige, and I'm freaking out because it was the first sign I had seen. And you think, why can't they just occasionally paint like a little purple door trim or something? No, I guess I guess they have their reasons. But.
Right. No animals. I mean, I didn't see any wild. There's not a scorpion. Nothing that you would expect to see even in hot weather. You know, it was just. It
is a pretty. Yeah, you get the sense that absolutely nothing would choose to live there.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why you realize when you look at the base, you see these massive trucks that are just bringing in water constantly. Yeah. And also the people who are the most, they're the most like highest status on the base are not the 4-star generals. This is no joke. There's this team of guys that fixes the air conditioners. Men and women that maintain the air conditioners, and they are treated like gods there because we were fortunate when we were there. It was relatively moderate, meaning it was in the 90s. I think. Yeah. I think the temperatures get into the 130s sometimes. Yeah. And if the air conditioning isn't working, people will perish. So, and having good air conditioning is so important there.
And plus those guys, they're on the tarmac, they're fueling the planes.
Yes.
So it's even hotter there than
exactly.
in the summer. I can't imagine.
And they still have to go to work if the air conditioner doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's right. I would just refuse to come in. I'm sure the military's fine with that.
Yeah, someone was saying, I think Sergeant Mack, one of the people who was assigned to us, they had to leave their building because the air conditioning broke. So they literally had to vacate the building to go to another building because it was they were in a pizza oven, basically.
Oh, God.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Lori, what was one thing that surprised you the most, aside from the beigeness, about this trip, or being on the air base and with these people? Or just a highlight from the trip?
Well, it was. I was shocked that the soldiers all seemed to work 12-hour shifts 7 days a week for like 6 months straight.
Yeah.
That was horrifying.
Yes.
I can't imagine that kind of schedule.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing every single day. So I think that's probably another reason they were so excited to see the show, is that it just broke up what must be incredible. I mean, the beigeness is monotony.
Yes.
The whole thing. It must be really hard.
There was a really weird moment where we arrived. I think we arrived on a Monday. We got there and it was Monday night in Al Udeid, and then slept there on the base. Woke up Tuesday morning. We all went to the mess hall, and you get your tray and you go through, to get your food in this giant place that makes breakfast and lunch and dinner. And we went through. And then we sat down, and I noticed all these monitors were playing Monday Night Football. And I said to the soldiers at my table, "Oh, that's cool. They record Monday Night Football so you guys can watch it in the morning." And they looked at me and they said, "No, that's live." So it was just, that's so, I'm sure a lot of people right now are watching like, duh, Conan, but cold time. But it was such a weird thing to be so far away from the United States that Monday Night Football is happening live at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And you're sitting there eating eggs and watching it. They are living, it is like they're living on another planet.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was talking, some of them, they go a year and a half without seeing their families or whatever, and I mentioned it to my wife and kids, and they didn't seem like that was a bad idea.
Look, if you're going to do material, I wasn't aware we were doing material here. But if we're doing material here,
he's doing a 30-minute.
I want to see. Wow, and I understand you had quite a flight.
How are your arms?
How's the food?
Are they tired? The first lady flew there, and her arms muscular. This
is what I have to live with.
This is
my life.
I think we have time for just one more question. This was probably the scariest moment for us, but Conan, was getting attacked by the dog the scariest thing you've ever done?
No. No, it wasn't. I mean, I'm fortunate. I grew up with dogs. I love dogs, and
Yes.
even a German Shepherd attack dog. First of all, I was aware that I was wearing this suit that was going to protect me.
Yes.
And I had facial protection because you got to protect this national treasure. That dog could eat half my face and no one would know. And then I'm very fortunate. I like animals and I like being physical. So that kind of stuff I don't find. When I do the physical things on the show or on the remotes, they look scarier than they are. The one thing I will tell you is they told me once the dog takes you down, remain still. Because I think the dog is trained if you keep struggling, that's when it will pull your carotid artery out of you. So you've never seen me more still in my life. When the dog tackled me and I went down, I just went completely inert and the guys got the dog off me really quickly. But other than that, I didn't find that, frightening. I've taken the shuttle from Boston to New York, and it's turbulent, and that's when I get a little like, this is scary. But a dog trained to rip my throat out for some reason doesn't scare me as much.
I will say one thing. I've never. Our executive producer Jeff Ross is the coolest cucumber ever, and I've never seen him scared ever until you were running and you were like, "I'm going to do the obstacle course," and you ran and you got into that pipe. I just saw him go. For a second, his eyes went big, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, what if he doesn't get out of the pipe or something? And then you shimmied through, and that was amazing.
Right. He was just worried about his next paycheck. What do I produce next? What are you gonna do?
Awesome. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Brian Kiley, Lori Kilmartin, of course, Conan O'Brien. Follow these two.
We should do this we should do a regular show like this.
Yeah.
You want to meet here regularly and do this?
Yes, I do. In this underground bunker with these flags.
You'll make
with the flags.
I'll give you each $1,500 a year.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Of course, I'll be making. Oh, we won't even get into it. It's not a fair business.
But thank you to YouTube and Periscope, and please watch Mission Conan, teamcoco.com/Mission Conan. You can also see behind the scenes videos and photos and all sorts of good stuff.
And my deepest sexual secrets. Seriously, it's all in there. It's hidden.
Yeah.
Little hidden Easter egg. By the way, Easter egg is one of my sexual fantasies. Was once, yeah. Anyway, if you go to those shows and look at them and watch the whole show and really pay attention, little sexual secrets.
It's a little puzzle for the internet to figure out. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us, and make sure to watch our show tonight, 11 on TBS. We'll see you guys next time.
Stop yelling. He talks too loudly. I want to briefly tell this other story, which a number of years ago, I had the honor of being asked by then First Lady Michelle Obama. She was taking a trip to Qatar, which is the biggest Air Force base in the Middle East. And she said, I'm doing a trip there. I'm going to say hi to the troops. I'd like to bring them something. And she said, would you come with me? And I had this memory of I had done a USO. The answer was obviously yes. I had done a USO tour once before where it was just me. And it was during the Second Gulf War. And I went and performed on a bunch of bases, did like an aircraft carrier landing, performed on an aircraft carrier. It was just like
That's wild.
It is a wonderful experience, and you see all these men and women that are working so hard and doing
this job that often may seem very thankless. And they really are such a great audience. So I went and did that, but I remembered distinctly my feeling during that whole tour was, I am not enough. Like, this is fine. They seem really happy, but I wish there
was more.
I brought more, a la Bob Hope. So when Mrs. Obama asked me this second time, a number of years later, would you come along? That's when I turned to you, Jim Pitt, and I say, okay, I know that I want to bring comedians, and thankfully John Mulaney said, "I'll go with you."
He was, that was awesome.
And he's an amazing comedian and an amazing guy. And he said, "I want to come. Please let me come," which was amazing. And then Laurie Kilmartin, terrific comic, and Brian Kiley, terrific comic. And so I think, okay, all together, we're good on comedy. We need music. What you brought was just such great showmanship. And yeah, I'll say it, amazing chops and that voice, and then sensuality and fun. And so I knew, I've got the whole...
And musically, a kinship with you and the band and everything.
Yeah.
So
the band came.
Were you already planning on bringing the band, even if I had said no? Do you guys remember?
First of all, I knew you wouldn't say no.
How come?
I just thought, you're a patriot.
Yes, I am. I'm a patriot. I was doing it for that.
So what are you going to do? You're going to say no? I'm not going to meet the first lady and perform for the troops? No.
I really wanted to do it. I've never wanted to do something so bad. And the plane ride over was fantastic. I'd never flown on one of those fancy planes. But I was just wondering because Jimmy was there, but the rest of the band was actually the Air Force band.
Right, Air Force band.
And they had been there, right? So they didn't fly in.
They had a band and...
they were great.
The Air Force band was terrific.
So great.
But so I do the comedy stuff, Mulaney, Kiley, Kilmartin, we've got a really good show, and then we bring you out and it's like just... And that would have been enough. They seemed really happy.
It was crickets.
But
I came out, it was crickets. It was such a bummer. Well, this didn't work at all.
Exactly. We bring you out, and you were so great. And then I loved getting to play guitar.
Yeah, we did Seven Nation Army.
We did Seven Nation Army, and then I loved Proud Mary. We did Proud Mary together.
So good.
And that was, and with the recent passing of Tina Turner, I was thinking about that too. There are very few people I'd trust with Proud Mary. And I remember thinking, oh, Grace has got this.
That is an undertaking though. And I think it's amazing to me that she has inspired me my whole life. Tina Turner is just right there. It's Mavis Staples and Tina Turner and the Staples Singers, which I don't know if we'll get into it, but there's many more things about that. But when I saw what she could do with a crowd and what she could do with a rock band and how she could go up against somebody like Mick Jagger and tell a different story that is perfectly in sync with what that song meant to Creedence Clearwater and you know, where and how we all know the song, and then for her to take it and just reimagine it in such a way. I don't feel like it. I mean, that's a burden on my shoulders to say that I could handle it, but I think I can do it my way. I can do what Tina does to the Creedence song. I could do to Tina's version what she did to the original version, and I love it.
You make it your own, but boy, did that destroy.
Yes, it did.
And there was not an unhappy person in the crowd.
They were jumping, screaming.
No, and like I say, it's an emotional experience because they're so appreciative that, and you forget this, but it's a question I've had a lot with anything related to the armed forces is they do want to know, like, how do people feel about the work we're doing? And you want to tell them we really appreciate. They love being appreciated. They should be told that we really do appreciate their.
It cannot go unspoken.
Incredible work. And so when you show up and acclimate to the 190-degree.
That was wild. It was crazy, and it was so dry.
I remember you and I walking around a little bit.
Yeah, and you had to cover up.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, you had to cover
I looked
up.
like Rose Kennedy at the beach. Yeah. Who's that wonderful little old woman? It's me, Conan.
That was something.
To give full credit to the band, Full Spectrum,
Yeah.
the band's name.
Thank you.
And then Grace
Yeah.
came to Burbank
Mhm.
about a year later, and you guys performed the song with Full Spectrum.
They came home. That's
Yeah,
right.
and you did Proud Mary.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that is an Air Force band, and they're absolutely incredible. I remember Jimmy Vivino, who's one of the for my money, one of the great guitarists, musicians, scores, has one of the best ears of anyone I've ever encountered in my life.
Yeah.
Was like, man, these guys are the real thing.
Yeah.
These guys are good.
It's not like, oh, we got the Army band in here. I mean, it felt to me like I had no expectations. It was like a Southwest Airlines flight. Like you just go in ready for not enjoying it. And then you're just, whoa, and then whoa again, and then whoa again. And every single time we hit a chorus or even just ran the song, the way they would hit, they knew how to make it lift the way. It was almost like they were mixing a record.
We got to do a tour with them.
Yeah, I would
We got
love
get
to.
that band.
I would love that.
Air Force band, and then you and me go out on the road. Now listen.
In fatigues.
I'm going to need 80% of the gate.
No. Okay, but I'm bringing my own merch. I'm selling my own merch, and it's got Conan crotch ripper bobblehead dolls. All proceeds go to Grace Potter.